Hello, I'm Refashionista Sheri, and if you've been with me for a while, and I mean like almost since the beginning, you should recognize this shirt because it was one of the first attempts I ever made at refashioning. And again, I've been refashioning since I was 38, so just about 12 years now, and that's when I taught myself how to sew. So forgive me if this is a basic refashion, but I was trying my best at the time. Anyway, so clearly it's not my style at all. This shirt actually didn't have a collar, so I got a collar and I stitched it on. And yeah, it's kind of sat in my stash ever since, and it even moved internationally. So I think it's about time that this refashion got a better refashion. And so when I found it in my stash, I also discovered this t-shirt, and somebody tested out some markers on this t-shirt sleeve, and it wasn't me, let's just say that. But I think these colors are pretty cool together. So let's see if we can combine this shirt with this and get rid of my collar attempt here. And yeah, let's go see how we can put these together and hopefully make a pretty cool garment. We'll see. For this hopefully a quick and easy project, all you need is your less than stellar t-shirt, and this one has marker here on the sleeve for some reason, and it's just, not looking so great in the armpit area anymore. And of course, your button-up shirt that coordinates well with the t-shirt. And I think these browns are going to be fantastic together. And the shirt says, "Isn't it lovely?" Isn't it lovely? So let's hope it's going to be. Okay, so for my first step, I thought, hey, I'll just fold this in half evenly and then chop it off so I just have the middle section left and the arms and sides will be gone. But because this is just a fast fashion t-shirt, and as we know, none of them are ever even or sewed evenly or anything, I think the best thing to do is to just lay it out flat and, chop off the sides as best as I can and try to just keep my fingers crossed that they're going to be even. Okay, that actually came out better than I thought it was going to. So now I'm just going to fold this up nicely and set it aside and grab the other shirt. Okay, so I now have my button-up shirt and it's laid nice and flat. And this, by the way, is a very 70s polyester beauty that we have going on here. All right, now I'm gonna grab that remaining part of my shirt, and I could simply line up the shoulder seams here and then chop off just the exact amount that I need to, fill in the rest of this main part of the t-shirt. But I don't want to do that because I think I want to try to make this a little bit more generous, shall we say, and I'd like to have a bit more of the pocket remaining as well. So as I said, I do want to try to keep at least half of this pocket intact, and I simply folded this button-up shirt in half, and it was much easier to fold in half evenly and get all the wrinkles out than the fast fashion t-shirt. And I guess that's because this is vintage from the 70s and they just made things better back then. I don't know what it is, but it was a lot easier. So thankfully, this has lines on it, so I think I am just going to chop it off right here, following this line, and then I will still have quite a bit of the pocket left. And ta-da! I have the center part chopped out, and I will, of course, put this in my stash and use it for something else at a later date, I'm sure. And you can kind of, I hope, get the idea of what my plan is here. And that is to simply add the center part of the t-shirt to these chopped sides of my other shirt. And I think that's going to come out and look pretty awesome. And then I have a whole new funky looking shirt. But before I do that, This fabric, this lovely polyester, definitely is fraying, so I'm just going to go and hem up these raw edges here because I don't want to have fraying edges on the inside of my shirts. Okay, so you can see here I have given the edges a lovely clean hem, and now we're gonna figure out how to stitch these together, and I'm thinking it's not going to be that difficult, right? All right, so I have my center t-shirt piece inside out, and I have the graphic side facing down because, of course, we want the graphic side to match up with the pocket of the button-up side. Is this making sense? I hope so. All right, so now I'm going to take the t-shirt and the button-up shirt side here and line up those shoulder seams. Can we see this? Yes, we can see this. Okay, line up the shoulder seams with all of the right sides facing, and then I'm just going to have to go stitch all of that together. Okay, it is all stitched together, so let's flip out this side and see. It did. Oh my goodness, it actually worked. Again, I know I'm always so shocked when one of my ideas works, but I'm truly am shocked that it worked. I mean, it's a little bit pulley here, but most of the time after a wash, this all tightens up once again. But look, even the pocket worked out. So now it's time to repeat that whole process with the other side. Okay, so both the sides are on, and I think this looks hilariously bad, but that's just me. If you like it, by all means, you can be totally finished with your version of it right now, and I give you all of my refashionista blessings to wear it in good health. But for myself, for my personal style, nah, this isn't working for me. Like, it just doesn't. It's weird. And really, I think I made the sides a little bit too wide too, right? Like, that's pretty wide. And so for sure, this needs to be taken out. Oh, look, already that looks better, right? That already looks better. So I think I'm going to do that first, you know, get rid of these flippy flappy things. And it's just like chopping them and giving them a nice hem. That's it, super simple. And then I'll see about taking in the sides or not, because that would be really easy too, right? Just like a kind of L-shape seam here on either side to take it in. I don't know. Let's do this first and then we'll see. All right, so it looks so much better with those flippy flappy sides removed and the lovely hem and everything, but it is still quite wide on me. So you know what I think we're gonna do? We're gonna go style this up properly and then see if I'm gonna take it in or not, because right now I'm just kind of, you know, threw it on. So let's go see what it looks like when it's properly styled. Okay, so now that this is styled with my awesomely amazing DIY distressed jeans, and of course that tutorial will be linked down below for you as always, I'm actually not minding this, and I do think it is very, very 90s grunge, especially seeing as how I styled it with my authentic 1990s beanie and sunglasses. And how do I know they're authentic? Because I've had them since about 1995, 1996. So this truly is a very, very grunge, authentic grunge look in my mind. Anyway, I could be wrong. I was not a grunge girl in the 90s whatsoever, although I did like myself some brightly colored plaid, just not in this style whatsoever. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to keep this. It is very comfortable. It is very oversized, but perhaps I'll stick it in my shop, my closet online shop, and then somebody else can enjoy it because my wardrobe's already bursting. But you let me know down below if you think this, you know, suits me and if I should hold on to it, because I truly don't know. But if not, check out my online shop. It'll be in there, as with so many of the things I make, because I make new things every single week, right? And share the tutorials. So if you see something you like, check out my online shop. It's probably in there because my wardrobe's already bursting. Anyway. So, you know what time it is now? It is time for another Cool Things in My House. So for this Cool Things in My House, I thought I would show you, what is always behind me here in the shots. And first of all, of course, we have old Mr. Jack here. Hey, buddy, how's it going? And more interesting than Jack, maybe, is this fantastic table that I rescued from the trash and then did a bunch of decoupage with some amazing scrap kimono fabric that I had in my stash, painted it, and now it is gorgeous. And here is the rest of the scrap fabric. I just stuck it all together in a frame. It looks awesome beside my photos there. And Jack's not going to move, so we're just going to have to go around him. This is also something that I found by the side of the road, and it looked pretty awful. And so I totally redid it. And what is in it? Oh, all of the shoe stuff, shoelaces, shoe polish, all that kind of stuff. And of course you can sit there to put your shoes on. But here is something I am actually very proud of, and it is such a silly little thing here. These were IKEA tables at one point, and I just got the idea to cut them in half so they fit perfectly in this space, and then the other halves are up there at the top of the stairs holding the plants, so that is awesome. But let's have a look at my collection of cat art, I don't know what to call them, but each one of these I actually found in different charity shops in different countries, so that is kind of cool. And some lovely wooden boxes that I inherited. They're just beautiful. And what goes with the cats? Well, of course, my fabulous cat storage mini closet. What the heck is this? I don't know, but when we open it up, we have tissues and face masks. And in the bottom, we have a bunch of hand sanitizers and wipes. So this is all stuff that, you grab before you leave the house. So shall we just pop upstairs and check out the other tables? This isn't the greatest view here, but there's some lovely faux plants that sit in that window because it gets awfully cold in the winter and they don't survive. But these ones do, and those ones too. And you can see here my adorable little teacup of fairy gardens. One is there, and the tutorial on how I create these fabulous little fairy gardens will be linked down below for you. And once again, I sincerely hope you enjoyed that Cool Things in My House. And please do let me know if you are enjoying this cute little series that I'm doing, because I have collected so many cool things over my decades on this earth, and especially because I did live abroad for so many years. So I got lots of stuff to show you, but only if you're interested. And you know what? As I always say, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag. So seriously, let me know. Shall I keep it? Shall I not? I don't know. You tell me.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.